Hey guys, what's up? It is Michael from Lean Body Lifestyle, and today what I'm going to show you guys how to do is to make high protein banana bread. And let's just go ahead and jump right into this. And starting out, we're going to take a half a cup of stevia. I'm going to measure it out and then add it into a mixing bowl. So I've got my half a cup of stevia, and for those of you guys that don't know, stevia is just an all-natural sweetener extracted from a plant, and it's really low carb, and it provides a really nice sweet taste in baking recipes. So I'm going to add that into the bowl, and then I'm going to add 2 scoops of vanilla whey protein powder. You could use chocolate if you wanted, but I'm going to go with vanilla today. And then next up on the list of ingredients is 2 tablespoons of just plain Greek yogurt. I'm using fat-free today, but you could use low-fat. And now what I'm going to do is measure out 2 cups of whole wheat pastry flour, and I'm going to add that into our mixing bowl. And now I'm going to measure out a half a cup of almond milk, or you could use water or skim milk. It really doesn't matter. I'm just going to use some almond milk today. So I have my half a cup, and then we're going to add that into our mixing bowl. And obviously, since this is banana bread, we're going to need to add a banana into the bowl as well. And we're eventually going to mash these up, but it really doesn't matter for right now. So I'm just going to set those in there. And then we're going to add 2 whole eggs into the bowl. And now we're going to add 2 egg whites into the bowl. And now our last 2 ingredients is going to be some baking powder, and I guess this is an optional ingredient, but it might make it taste a lot better, and that's a little bit of cinnamon. But I'm going to add about 1 teaspoon of baking powder into the mixture, and then I'm just going to add a little bit of cinnamon into the bowl, and that's really preference, how much do you want. And now what we're going to do is stir up all of our ingredients. So now that we have all of our ingredients mixed up, and you guys can see we have a nice, pretty thick batter here for our banana bread. And obviously when you stirred it up, make sure you mash up all the bananas because you don't really want chunks of bananas in the banana bread. So now what I have here is a little loaf pan, and what I'm going to do is spray a little bit of non-stick cooking spray in there just to prevent our bread from sticking. And then we're going to add in our batter. So I've got our banana bread batter laid out. It's ready to go into the oven, and real quick, this is a completely optional ingredient, but I think it will make a huge difference in the taste of the bread, to add in some almonds on top, and they will actually bake into the bread and give it a nice little crunch. So I'm gonna take about 1 serving, which is about 3 tablespoons of almonds, and sprinkle them right across the top. And now this is finally ready to go into the oven, and we're gonna put it in the oven for around 30 minutes at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. So I will see you guys then when this bread is completely done. Alright, so here we are 30 minutes later, and our banana bread is completely done. And I was actually filming some other videos while this was finishing up cooking, and throughout the whole time when I was in the kitchen filming, it just kept smelling better and better and better, and it smells absolutely amazing in here. You wouldn't think that this is a healthy version of banana bread based on the smell, and I had a little piece and it tastes awesome. So now what you could do is let this cool a little bit, or you could just take it out right now and cut it into bread slices. And you shouldn't have a hard time taking it out. I mean, as you guys can see, it's basically just a loaf of bread, and now you could just cut it into however many slices you want. And that is your final product once you cut up the bread. As you guys can see, it looks basically just like a normal loaf of banana bread, and we've got the almonds cooked in there, as you guys can see. And this is probably one of my favorite recipes that I have ever made, and I hope you guys feel the same way. But that's pretty much it for this video, guys. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, because that helps me out a lot, and I really appreciate that. And one more thing, if you guys wouldn't mind checking out my blog, that's something new that I'm doing. There'll be a link in the description, and there you can find a list of all of my recipe videos, as well as my Facebook page and Twitter page. Those will be down there as well. But thank you guys for watching. Try this one out. I think you guys will enjoy this banana bread recipe, and I hope you guys have a great day. Bye.